Lesson, I want to give all the praises, glory, and the honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to my elders and my apostles of Great Millstone, which are the men that rule well and that taught us His truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect, as always. All right, and Lord willing, the title of this lesson will be Draconian Law. All right, which the inspiration of this lesson comes from the, brothers talking amongst each other, and even the elder Apostle Tahar posted a video about short video speaking on the new laws, new regulations being passed here in the District of Confusion, or District of Columbia, or Washington D.C. Which is the church that I'm a part of. All right, and brothers over here in this area, and we live in a very regulated district. There's a lot of rules. That's why we call it the District of Confusion, because even driving, you'll catch a ticket, and there's different laws that are being implemented and things like that. And it just goes to show, man, that what's being implemented, because then you also have videos speaking against it, saying that no, it's not true, they're not going to implement this law, which is the law that if two or more people are gathered together, all right, you can you can face fines and things like that. You have naysayers. You also have articles that are saying that it is true, just not yet, things like that. Different things like that are being said, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it's going to be implemented today or tomorrow. At the end of the day, Esau will still come down with great wrath. He's still going to have his draconian law, which I'm going to get into that. All right. And I'm going to get into, I only got 2 precepts, or 2 verses, 2 scriptures, which will let you know what that draconian law is, because yes, it's spoken about in the Holy Bible. All right. So first, draconian, right? When you go into, let's read it first. Revelation 13:11, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. Mind you, I'm in transit right now, Salakia. If you hear a lot of noise in the background, I'm driving. Just got off the plantation, but I wanted to make this lesson, man. So it says, beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Now, when you go into speak, it means to tell, right? It means to bring forth, all right, or to say something, right? Now, that dragon, when you go into that word in the Greek, it's the Greek word drakon, or drakon. All right, I forgot how to pronounce it. You can look it up. But yeah, drakon. Which, when you look up that word drakon, it goes into, or when you look up draconian law and Draco, it's the same thing, right? Draconian law means of or pertaining to Draco, right? Ancient Greek statesman, 1777. In reference to laws, right? Rigorous, extremely severe, or harsh, which draconian law means rigorous, extremely severe, or harsh law. That's what draconian law is, right? And that's what you have there. The fact that a man, the so-called white man Esau Edom, can tell you what you can and cannot do, like that lets you know that, for one, you're under his rulership, you're in his kingdom, and 2, that's a severe or harsh law right there to tell, because we're 30 deep at the DC church. I mean, we split off, but even when we split off, we're 5+ at each camp. We have about 4 different camps, but we're 30+. So for them to say something like, oh, if 2 or more people are gathered, that's against the law here in Washington, D.C., then that's a bit of a, that's going to ruffle some feathers, one that's actually implemented and enforced, because there's, during the C-19, there were certain laws where we couldn't congregate. We still did it, though, and no one enforced anything, right? But nonetheless, it's a harsh law that they're implementing, because if it really is 2 or more gathered, who is that aimed at? The prophets. No one else is really gathered like that. Obviously, they also want to get rid of certain assemblies, like protests and things like that. But, the true aim and who they really are gunning for is the prophets of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, right? But nonetheless, the 2 horns like a lamb and spake as a dragon is what? This system, all right, implementing harsh law, all right? two horns like a lamb. That lamb is a meek animal. But what? It spake as a dragon, right? That's how they come. They come real meek, you know. They just politely, you know, slid this on the table. Like, here's a law. You know, if you do this, you get a fine or you catch a charge. You know, and on Lord's will, I will link the articles that brothers posted. And I believe the elder Apostle had posted one too. I know he actually had it pulled up. He made a quick 6-minute lesson. Maybe I'll even, put the lesson on there. But anyway, verse 12. And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth. Oh, Salakia, real quick. It says, causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. Which, that's Rome being reincarnated, right? That's the first beast, right? Whose deadly wound was healed. This is Rome all over again. That's what that's going into, right? But the main point, though, and which when you look into ancient Rome, it's the same thing. There's no difference from the bread and the circuses to the harsh rule, to the harsh law, Salakia, so do your research on ancient Rome as well to help you better understand the future, because it's nothing but Rome all over again. All right. But nonetheless, he spake as a dragon, that Draconian law. And he's going to implement more harsh laws. This is only, whether or not he does this now or later, this is only the beginning. Eventually you won't be able to do anything. You won't be able to have anything. You won't be allowed to, say anything or do anything without his permission. Or you just won't in general. Right? But nonetheless, hey, that's all I wanted to bring out. Just a quick short lesson. I'm gonna end the video by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to my elders and my apostles, a great millstone, which are the men that rule well, the men that taught us his truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations as always be to the elect. Shalom.